AJ,
well done, yes sir.
I think you could spit a little buff. We give you a couple words.
Maybe
2 words, not 4.
I like to blow my trumpet and that, do you know what I mean? In my last fight, I had to watch my weight. I'm eating too much, even though I'm a heavyweight.
Yay!
I'm on time and I'm never ever late. I'm hustling hard so I can go on and be a great. In JD, chilling with my mates. I stay low key, never ever moving bait. Keep it calm, ring the alarm. Man chat, get slapped with my palm.
Hey! Yo! AJ! Shut down! My God!
This podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Sky's the limit, baby.
BoxingVoice.com.
We don't fight for rings and stuff like that. I don't fear anyone.
En este deporte no se viene a jugar y no le tengo miedo a nadie.
You don't come to play in this sport. I fear no one in this sport.
Does that mean that you will fight Triple G later this year?
Como lo dije en la pelea pasada, ahorita mismo me vuelvo a poner los guantes.
As I said in the last fight, right now I'll put on the gloves again.
¡Viva México!
Canelo wants to unify all the titles.
When did you realize, Andy, that you could take his power?
Because of the Mexican warrior that I am, I got that Mexican blood in me. So, talking about the Mexican style, I just proved it.
BoxingVoice.com.
Ain't no other sight in the game can see the Boxing Voice.
Good morning. Welcome back to a second spontaneous show for the Boxing Voice right here at youtube.com/the Boxing Voice. I hope you subscribed and clicked your notification bell to be reminded we are back with another one, and we are talking Anthony Joshua, as it's been a few minutes since he took to social media and let the boxing public know what's really on his mind. Let's get Undisputed trending. That's what I want. And that's what the people want. I want it bad. I came to take over, not to take part. So he's back to taking over after correcting the wrong. No more humble AJ. We got the belts back. We gonna talk our shit. We ain't humble no more. I came to take over, not partake. Or not take part. Whatever, man. But talk your shit. Talk your shit. And let's get Undisputed trending. Let's do it. Let's make the world aware that all the belts need to be on the line. Whoever that may be. You know? If it's Fury, let it be Fury. If it's Wilder, let it be Wilder. If it's Pulev, let it be Pulev. Because we know there's a lot. It's going to take us a lot to get to Undisputed. We know that AJ has Pulev that he's got to deal with. You know? He's got, What's the other guy's name, Mike? Anyway, let me get out to Mike.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. I can't say it enough. I speak it, believe it.
Windows skimp, 2 attempts, handed bands over. Sicko hit, shot and miss, 2 to stand over. Breadwinner, huh? Look who in the building. Let me check my Instagram. I might be at 1 million. And I'm in.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yo, what up, and shout out to everybody out there in the TBB universe. Back with another one. I've been the one, you know what I'm saying, defending AJ from the jump, you know what I'm saying, after the loss. I was the one that said, hey, man, go back in there if you believe in yourself and you think you can win. I was the one, you know what I'm saying, that said I didn't think he was mentally weak or mentally, whatever the word is, unstable. But, yeah, man, now it just seems like, man, we back to that old AJ shit. And I honestly, I can't defend it today. We know that that Wilder and Fury is busy. We know that. Like we know that. They guys are fighting with a possible rematch clause that goes both ways. We know that AJ has the mandatory with Usyk, the mandatory with Pulev. So AJ, for him to come back out and say, hey, let's get Undisputed trending, it's like what I always say about motherfucking Dazn and like BBC. They put these flyers out there. Who you want to see Manny Pacquiao face next? Who you want to see Joshua face next? They're just trying to get the ball rolling and get people talking about it again. Get the motherfucking buzz up about it again. AJ, I think he wants this undisputed, but he knows as well as I know that an undisputed fight probably won't be likely until 2021. But I digress. We'll break it down and get into all of that.
But why that long, Mike? Why 2021?
I'm looking at February, right? Wilder, a Fury. All right, cool. Is possibly there's a rematch clause. Let's say best case scenario, there's not a rematch clause.
Why can't Wilder pay step aside money and AJ pay step aside money? Let me tell you something. Who's gonna say no to $1 million step aside money? And don't think that that's a lot, because there's rumors that Adrian Broner got paid 1.5 to step aside from the Maidana rematch so that Floyd could fight Maidana. And hold on. And when we speak of $1 million step asides, is Pulev making $1 million per fight, let alone to sit on your motherfucking ass? Is Fury gonna make $1 million to sit on your ass? No. And if you're Fury, you got Bob Arum, who was a lawyer, and will definitely put in the contract that he gets the winner. He gets the winner. It's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Both fighters can pay step aside. Now, Deontay Wilder's been on record attempting to pay step aside money to Bermain Stervern up to $600,000 for a guy that doesn't have a belt, and to fight a guy that didn't have a belt in Luis Ortiz. So for me to ask AJ and Wilder to both pay $1 million or $1 million plus to their significant other dance partners to immediately go into 2021 as a unification, I don't think that's an issue. I think Wilder, if he was willing to give Bermain Stervern $600,000, will give Tyson Fury 1.2, and AJ can give both Kubrat Pulev 1.2 and give Alexander Usyk 1.2, and yeah, AJ's gonna pay more because he's the one making more. He got $40 million for Saifi. Let's think about this in the grand scheme of things. If you paid $3.6 million, right, $3.6 million worth of step aside money to three fighters who are in the way of allowing undisputed, something we haven't seen in forever. If you pay $3.6 million, what really? How is that affecting anybody when we all are expecting Wilder to get his biggest payday? We're all expecting AJ to get his biggest payday. This will be a small tab. This is like an appetizer on your bill. 3.6. That's nothing compared to the numbers that the fight and this business will do if AJ and Wilder go immediately. And again, how many people calling in talking about Fury he don't want to fight anyway? Now you throwing him 1.2 just to sit back and watch and get a guaranteed contract at the shot of all the belts? Anybody can sweeten this up. Let's not sit here and give anyone a way out, Mike. I see your energy, and that's why I'm like talking on and on and on. And hopefully, it absorbs in you because you got this energy like, no. That's what wallets is made for. Open the motherfucking wallets up. AJ got deep pockets. He could pay 2.4 to two dudes. Usyk don't even want it. He fought Tablespoon looking like shit. He know he want to fight Chisora. The only problem here is Tyson Fury. We all know Tyson and Bob might be like, hell no. But if you wet they beak, and you making them an offer they can't refuse, which is here, take this money, take this commentating gig at the actual fight, and take this rematch. You take this fight with the winner immediately after. You know what I'm saying? That's my case. I'm final thought it right now. I'm not even going back. That final thought drops mic. Boom, I'm done.
My nigga said give him a commentating job too. Fuck it, know what I'm saying? Make sure he well taken care of. Look, man.
Yeah, man, have him at the fight, Mike. Why not have him talking about, oh shit, AJ did this, Wilder did that.
In the words of the great Mauricio Sulaiman Ness, man, you have a great imagination. You know what I'm saying? If everything could work out perfectly, man, it will be great day in boxing. But I'm living in the real world, and one big factor that we have to consider is Bob Arum. Bob Arum signed Fury with the expectations of him getting that Wilder fight. For Bob Arum to put that fight on the back burner, not knowing what could possibly happen with the Undisputed fight, could be a one fight, two fight trilogy. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot to ask Bob Arum to take that hit for Fury that really haven't been giving him the return on his investment. I think the return on his investment will come February. And I don't know many guys that just want to pay voluntary money. I understand that Wilder wanted to because he wanted to face Ortiz, a better opponent than Bermane Stiverne. But asking Joshua to pay 1.2 to Usyk, 1.2 to motherfucking Pulev is kind of ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even think about doing that.
Elaborate, please.
Bruh, $2 million for I can beat these dudes and make $30 million. You know what I'm saying?
You could beat them and make 30, or you could pay them 2.4 and make excess of 100. If he made, listen, if the rumor was 65 to 85 million to fight fucking Andy, we never asked for you, Ruiz, what's AJ's purse gonna be, bro? 2.4 ain't shit. Chill, Mike. Don't. I mean, look, if you wanna play the side where like, yo, this can't happen, which is more reality than my side. I know I'm being optimistic, but come on, that's a straw man's argument. 2.4 in the grand scheme of that pot, Mike, that pot.
That pot is still gonna be there though. That's what you're not getting. I can take two fights in interim, two easy fights. Like we seen Pulev against Rydell Booker last time because to Rydell, we had him on the show earlier this week. Didn't look that great. We seen Usyk against Witherspoon. Didn't look that great. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, you're not thinking with the mindset of the tweet that was put out an hour ago. I want it bad. Mindset. I want it bad. You thinking business. Oh, Pulev easy money. This guy. I want it bad. Let's get it trending. I want it now. He's saying it's not me. You putting your opinion on and twisting his word. He said, let's get Undisputed trending. That's what I want.
It's a filler tweet, Ness. Let's get it trending. He tell you what he wants to do right there. I don't want to not necessarily fight. Let's get this shit trending so people can start talking about it. Like he's not saying I want to fight in February. Wow, the fuck that. Fuck Fury. Fight me in February. Say that shit then. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, so my plan is wrong and there's no step aside, but I just screen shared the Dazn Instagram post, which you don't believe in posts. I believe in posts. So I'll show you that, and the conversation can, slightly sway to unification for Undisputed at the end of 2020, because AJ also said maybe we fight 3 times next year. Pulev, Usyk, Wilder Fury winner. Now, that's dangerous. The only reason why I'm saying $3.6 million worth of step-aside money is nothing in the grand scheme of Bob Arum, right? You said Bob Arum. Bob Arum ain't going to want to do that because, you know what I'm saying, he invested a lot in Fury. But if you get a contract where Fury gets a crack at all 5 belts, the 4 major and the IBO, all 5, and then with Fury, he adds the fucking ring. I mean, and the imaginary lineal. It's just too much. I could see it working out if you look, you got to make the deal.
I see somebody in chat said, Mike, you scared for your boy Wilder. Come on, man. Come on, bro. I'm more scared for AJ, man. Look. I understand that this fight is a fight that we all want, you know what I'm saying, with AJ winning. The pressure is back on, you know what I'm saying? But come on, man. You can't really think that AJ is going to be able to stand up to that punch from Wilder. I know AJ showed some levels in boxing and things like that, but it's just not going to go pretty for AJ. But Ness, the end of 2020 is a great idea. I can see that at the earliest happen, but like you said, man, having 3 fights in 1 year and having a fight that big, I'm kind of leaning more towards the beginning part of 2021. Let both guys really build up their brand this year. If Wilder is able to, you know what I'm saying, defeat Fury once and twice, you know what I'm saying, if the rematch happens, and AJ is able to take care of Pulev and Usyk and make people kind of forget about Andy Ruiz, I think we have a bigger fight on our hands in the later part of next year or early 2021.
I mean, look. If we're talking business, do we need another AJ performance where he looks a little more dominant? Possibly. You know what I mean? We need to give him that aura of invincibility again. You know? So the fight can benefit from a couple of fights in between. But I'm with you. I don't see 3 fights next year, including the Wilder Fury winner, because that's a tough schedule. You know, Pulev, not so much. And then even Usyk, not so much. You just got to figure him out. You know, he's going to be a little mover.
But let's say your scenario works out.
Step aside money?
Yeah. Do you think Fury would accept step aside money?
I think the only issue with my idea is the sanctioning bodies, right? So I don't think that there's a big deal with Fury accepting 1.2 million. I don't see that. And maybe Fury out of all 3 names is the biggest name, so maybe he has to get his beak wet a little more and accept a little more than 1.2. But again, even if you spend 5 million in step aside, that's, you know, a small percentage of the overall purse and revenue. I think the Fury scenario, it needs to attach him to the next fight. Giving him the next fight a crack at all the belts would get him to say yes. The issue is, how do you get the sanctioning bodies now to also make those mandatories wait again? So what will happen is you're going to have to pay step-aside money again. Now, Victor Postal took step-aside money 3 straight times from Danny. So maybe Pulev and Usyk do the same. I just don't know how realistic that is, because let's say they do. And again, all this is very, very unrealistic, because we're talking about Eddie Hearn allowing AJ, which we already know he won't. He said he won't ever put AJ in a fight where he doesn't have a rematch clause. So, you know, how does the winner of that move on to Fury without the rematch clause? There's a lot of red tape. And I think the biggest red tape is the sanctioning bodies. I can see Fury accepting 1.2, maybe a little bit more, because, you know, he might get win. Like, what? You giving old ass Pulev 1.2? Nah, I got to get more. You know what I mean? But I can see all those men accepting step-aside money. What I can't see is the sanctioning bodies after that next fight continuing to play fair to allow this heavyweight tournament of the top 3 to take place. Because imagine, in a perfect world, you know, AJ fights Wilder, undisputed, winner of that fights Fury, winner of that fights the loser, you know, so that you don't need an immediate rematch, right? So like if AJ Wilder fought, and in my world Wilder beat AJ, then Wilder fights Fury, and if in the UK world Fury beat Wilder, then Fury fights AJ. You know what I mean? Giving him a crack back at it. Then Fury AJ happens, the winner of that fights Wilder, giving him a crack back at it. So you still get your rematch, just not immediate, if you get my drift.
Yeah, and one thing that we have
to... But that's a dream world, and I'm Peter Pan.
Yeah, one thing we have to take in consideration, like, Bob Arum's going to be making money off AJ in 2020 regardless, because he has Pulev with the IBF. I don't think Bob is going to want to stop that right there and stop the Fury fight, so AJ can fight Wilder when he has two probably nice paydays coming from the Pulev and AJ fight and the Wilder and Fury fight. So again, I mean, in the best interest of Bob Arum, you know what I'm saying, I think he might be the one that can hold this up. I don't see him being willing or letting Fury take step aside money. We got a super chat coming in from Sergio Gomez. What's up, Ness and Mike? Love the podcast. Keep it up. And we got one coming in from Timer TV. Wilder is going to KO this clown. Got one more coming in from CRB. AJ trying to sell his Pulev/Usyk fight. If he's not at Deontay Wilder/Fury, he's clout chasing. Said he don't attend/get in the ring with no deal, but did it for White. And we got one from Pound for Pound Boxing Channel. AJ can't make any decision. It's all on Eddie Hearn. And Carlito says AJ sleeps Wilder before he finds that punch, Mike.
Well, all right. I mean, look, I'm really, you know, look, I'm final thought on it. Like, you know, the ball is in the ace. The ball is in the A-side's hand, first and foremost. You know what I mean? We could sit here, argue all we want. The A-side came out and said, let's get Undisputed trending. That's what the people want. That's what I want. I want it bad. I came to take over, not take part. You know, all right. This is straight from the horse's mouth. He needs to send offers. He needs to talk to the sanctioning bodies and set something up. I mean, he's the only one that can do it. Wilder and Fury can't react. Well, Fury can't react. He doesn't have a belt. This message is directed at Wilder and Wilder alone. He's the only last piece of the puzzle. So, now that you have the public's attention, he needs to send an offer or something. I mean, what can happen next? What should happen next? You know you muted, right, Mike?
Yeah, I was reading a quote that I just got from my guy Liz Lowe, coming from the Athletic. Deontay Wilder on that fight with Anthony Joshua. I don't think we'll ever see a unification bout. We'll never see it. And I don't want people to get their hopes up on it because it'll never happen.
That's Deontay Wilder?
Deontay, yes, sir.
I mean, he feels that they're running from him. That's different. But now we got AJ coming out with different energy, and that's what I'm telling you. It's up to AJ, who has 4 of the belts, to contact Wilder and say, hey, he's got to come. He's got to tell him, look, let's pay step aside. Let's do something. Let's go to the sanctioning bodies together. Let's hold the press conference and say we want to have this fight, but the sanctioning bodies and their mandatories are in the way. Yo. Let's hold the press conference a la Riddick Bowe and throw the belts in the trash and say we're going to fight without these belts. These belts are stopping us from fighting, and we're bigger than these belts. But again, that's just me dreaming, and and I'm not Peter Pan, you know what I mean? But if I was, we'd be in a beautiful world. But that is what they could do. They could come together. They talking about social media and digital press conference. Yeah, hold the fucking AJ Wilder press conference where they both throw the belts in the trash. They make it simple. Get down or lay down. And they hold the belts over the trash. Are you going to let us fight each other, or are you going to mandate stupid, irrelevant fights and let the motherfucking belts fall in the trash live on camera? Boop, end the feed. They going to call. Daryl Peoples will be on the phone. Mauricio Suleiman will be on. No. We look, we'll make a new Mayan belt, and come on, bruv. The fighters are in control. If anything, I believe Terrence Crawford said is that they work for me. AJ already took the first shot. He took the first step. Now he needs to make it official, like Eddie likes to talk about. Term sheets and emails. That's what comes next. You know what I'm saying? Because I still never deleted this. You know what I mean? It's here. It's here. For those that forgot, because I know y'all like to forget.
Deal with this behind closed doors, because a lot of negotiations can go on over social media and YouTube channels and stuff. But
all right. So your tweet is just that. It's just a tweet. It's not negotiations because it's social media. Me talking on YouTube, it ain't negotiations because it's YouTube. So make sure you send an email or a term sheet. You got me? This is just, or not. If not, this is like Mike said, this is all just hot air. And, we're going to have to add that or this with that last statement and this new statement.
Nah, boxed 12 rounds and ran. Don't respect that.
I mean, you can't keep contradicting yourself. So either you want Undisputed or you don't. Either you don't like to box or you do. Either you want to fight Wilder or you don't. I'm just saying. I'm going out to these callers. You know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time. Voice your opinion right here. Voice of the People hotline. Don't forget, add Nesta Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. Don't forget to subscribe right here at youtube.com/The Boxing Voice. And don't forget, Mike got his own channel popping off. If you like all them other sports, Mike on Sports. Check him out on YouTube. Let's do it.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
It is hard to continue developing new content and covering the sport as thorough as we do without contributions from loyal listeners like you. If you enjoyed listening to the Boxing Voice Radio and find it informative and entertaining, please consider making a donation.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
All right. Let's see who's up here. Got a lot of callers. We going out to Bomb Boxing in Arizona, talk to us.
Yo, what's up, fellas?
What up?
Not much, man. I just think it's just a smoke screen. He already knows that he's fighting Tyson Fury. He just wants to make it look like he wants some smoke. He don't want no damn smoke. Either that or he's referring to the winner, which he's hoping is Tyson Fury. But either way, I think it's a bad look for AJ. You know what I mean? Like, masterclass my ass. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to be about it, be about it. Don't speak about it. So that's just my opinion, fellas. But I'll get back at you.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in. We're going out the Boomerang, CYP.
This man is right now in negotiations to fight the he's in negotiations while fucking
CYP, we're going to come back to you. Hang up, call back in. You got a really bad connection, or maybe, I don't know, try no Skype. I mean, no speaker or Bluetooth. I don't know what was that. We're going, who we got? Steve in the UK.
How's it going, guys?
All right.
Yeah, I like your fanciful imagination, but the clip that you said that the Zone posted, that's the AJ Road. He's not going to start negotiations now. He's not going to be paying any step aside money. Let's take this with a pinch of salt at the moment. As an AJ quote unquote fan, as a Brit, let's just hold the phone, because he's going to go Pula first, and then Usyk if he gets it, and then let's see if he keeps this narrative going.
But to be fair, as the A side, he could pay step aside money the way that Wilder paid Bermain Stavern.
Absolutely, yeah.
The way that Vladimir Klitschko wanted to pay Wilder so that he could fight Stavern.
Yeah, he could pay that, but it's just not going to happen, is it? I'd love it to happen, but there's too much invested in all parties for them to say, okay, yeah, the fighter gets step aside money, but Bob Arum doesn't get step aside money.
Why won't he? Wilder would have to pay Tyson Fury step aside money. Wilder has a contract. You got to pay step aside money.
But if it's in the contract that he has to pay on that step aside money, I don't know, man. Look, it's fun, it's interesting. I'd really want it to take part next. I doubt it'd be February the 22nd. You're right though. If AJ really wants it, he would do something like that. Like, I've got the sanctioning body held hostage. I mean, the boat.
Damn, I wish you would have said that earlier, man. He agrees with me, Mike. I'm telling you, hold the press conference, throw those belts in the trash. You tell them motherfuckers, listen, you could come on TBV. We could do it right here live on camera. I'll have the call-in number, and all we got to do is you guys hold the belts up, and we give Suleiman, Peoples, Mendoza, and what is it, Paco? We give them all a countdown, Either call in and agree to lay down, or we dropping these belts. Because think about it, man. 3% of that fucking purse of either of those men is a lot. They want to be part of this fight. They absolutely want to be part of this fight. They don't want to be dropped out, and they don't want to be known as the party that caused this fight not to happen. And that's why I say we being AJ and Wilder, need to put these sanctioning bodies on blast, If they come up with a deal, imagine AJ DM Wilder right now, like, yo, I'm ready to fight you. It don't matter when, don't matter what, however, let's do it. And Wilder hit him back like, you sure? He's like, yeah, I'm sure. Wherever, let's do it. The next step is to go to the sanctioning bodies and say, look, we got an agreement, man. We really want to do this. The world ain't seen this in how long. Are you going to be the black eye in boxing? Because the minute that WBC says no, it's going to be, the world is going to come down on them. If it's a WBO, same thing, and for every other sanctioning body. But I'm going back out to these lines. I know there's a lot of people. We're going to Staff the Don.
Yo, Ness, what? Can you hear me, yeah?
Yes, sir.
All right, wicked. So here's what I'm saying, yeah. Just like what you said now, yeah. AJ's put that out. I'm an AJ fan. I'm a Wilder fan. AJ's put it out now. Blood, they just need to just forget about the Fury, forget about anything else, and just set this up straight away. If that's what they both want, because obviously I've heard Wilder talk about it. I've heard AJ come out and say it. So if they both want it, then they just need to deal with it now. What do you think?
I agree, brother.
I personally, I do want to see other fights. There is obviously other fights in the heavyweight division that can be made that are other good fights. But what's the point of waiting? We've been waiting for so long now, yeah? Like, people keep blaming it either on AJ or blaming it on Wilder or blaming it on Finkel or blaming it on Hearn, bro. But it just needs to get done now, man. It needs to get done. It's getting boring, bro. Keep talking about it. Everybody keeps talking about it here and there. When one person's got a fight, the other one talks about it. When the next person got a fight, the other one talks about it.
I agree again, man. I agree again. I want them to go directly into it. They're bigger than the heavyweight division. Could you imagine if Wilder and AJ didn't fight anymore? You know what I mean? They are the heavyweight division. Everybody wants that fight. Nobody's clamoring to see Fury versus any one of those guys. Everybody rather see these two guys face each other. Don, man, I'm going to get to some other callers. Thank you for calling in. We're going out to what we got here, looking like a boomerang in Detroit.
Motherfucking murder, mayhem, last words of the stainless. Told you I would kill you, squeeze after I aim it. If you're talking money, then you're speaking my language. Or shut the fuck up in grown folks' conversation.
Yo, TBV, back at it.
You?
Man. Yo. Undisputed trending. That's how I sound good, man. But you said it right the first time. That's a dream world. And you, Peter Pan, might got on that Santa Claus hat looking like on the island of misfits and shit. Because that shit ain't finna happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to talk about it, but until that fight is actually made, it's not finna get my respect nor my attention. This motherfucker was just saying, well, I'm not even gonna be talking about Wilder after this fight, and now you right back on here talking about Undisputed.
Yeah, but you can't call him like contradictive or anything because he
didn't did this before, bro.
Nah, but it's not hypocritical. It's not hypocritical because he's saying that's what the people want.
Man, I'll let you have that for now because I'm gonna want my boomerang so I can come back harder at you. Please make sure you push the thumbs up. Share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast because it's TBV for life. And if you ain't on Patreon, that's because you stupid. And shout out to El Camino. Peace.
Mike, I mean, Mike ain't even there. All right, well, we gonna keep it moving. I mean, damn. We got Ricky Fresh. Ricky Fresh. Ricky! Ricky!
Can you hear me?
We hear you.
Yeah, all right, I got two things to touch on, yeah? When you lot are saying AJ didn't call out Wilder and didn't call out Fury, you Americans were crying and say, oh, whoa, he ain't calling my name, whoa. Now he's doing that, you're crying. Secondly, I want to touch on the topic earlier because you lot called me in school one time, so I was dealing with my kids, yeah? Fucking ESPN, Fox, Shelley, Bob Arum, they're dropping the ball. They're dropping the ball big time. They should be promoting the shit out of this. They fucked up with Wilder on Thanksgiving. They should have been on Wilder. This fight, it's not going to get done. It's not going to get done. It's going to be a waste of time. They're going to flop sales. Then it's going to be a whole bunch of arguments saying, oh, Wilder's the A-side, but you ain't fucking promoted the man. You ain't promoted Fury. Fury in England is going to be a big fight regardless. But for you Americans to keep saying that Wilder's going to be the A-side, it's not going to happen because they ain't putting the fucking marketing dollars behind it. It's not happening. We're here watching it. We're here seeing it with our own eyes. And we're thinking, what the fuck is going on? No one in their team's putting nothing. You're saying, oh, you're going to wait for Christmas, Star Wars and all that shit. Come on. Real niggas don't watch fucking Star Wars. Let's be real. Yeah, boxing fans. I'm lying. Boxing fans.
Yo, Epic, my man. Shout out to you. For real. Damn. CYPLA, what up?
What up, CYP?
Let me know if y'all hear me.
Yes.
I just called back in and caught the end of his stupid ass comment. You know what's funny is that who cares about Christmas, man? Who cares about Super Bowl, man? Who cares about these things, man? Like, what the? This is shit we talking about. Y'all live in some fucking mystery little box over there in England where you think only the shit that's shown to you matters. The whole fucking world watches the Super Bowl, dummy. It's the most televised event outside of the fucking Olympics. And World Cup comes in second to final. What the fuck are you talking about, man? Like, y'all always saying some dumbass shit. Now, when it comes down to AJ, the dude is negotiating both his mandatories right now. If he fights Usyk, and whoever wins doesn't fight Pulev, the IBF can strip that title immediately. It doesn't matter about step aside money. The IBF can strip him. Fuck Pulev giving him step aside money. The IBF can strip him because he's breaking the contract. Like, he got to stop lying to people. If he wants to fight, he may want it, but it ain't next. It ain't in 2 fights. It may be after. Let's stop believing this man when he talks, because he always speaks in riddles and shit. He deliberately said, I'm not talking about this fight after Ruiz. And he's talking about it less than a week later. Like, when are we going to just be like, you know what, man, let's just see what happens with this dude, because his fucking credibility is shot. I don't give a fuck how much y'all call in and say it's not. It is, because we got sound bites killing y'all. So, fuck.
Yeah, emotional, man. CYP, man. I don't know why they let the UK fans get to him like that.
Nah, but why it gotta be emotion? Why it can't be passion? Lines only.
Hey, but my bad. Maybe his passion. We got a super chat coming in from Trenton Jones. He perpetrating hard, contradicting himself. Let's get it trending. But you just said it was the people. It's what the people want. He couldn't be said something right after Ruiz fight. Okay. Could have said something different. Okay, probably forgot to put different in there. Trenton Jones come back with another one. Andrade just did same call out on Charlo. Days announced. Whoa, damn, man. Andre just same call out Charlo.
Days later announced Keela talking takeover, but the straight clout chasing should have tagged Wilder. Clown. Wait, I gotta read that again. What do you mean tag Wilder? Oh, he mean AJ should have tagged Wilder. He says Andre just did the same call out. Charlo's days later announces Keela talking takeover. Now he's talking the emojis, the period. So after the 2 straight face emojis, like you said you wanted Charlo, now you fighting Keela. He put the like, what the fuck is that face emojis? Then he goes talking takeover, but he's straight clout chasing. Should have tagged Wilder. So 3 clown emojis for AJ. He's saying if he really wanted Undisputed, he would tag the other champion. That makes sense. You can't knock him for that super chat. That makes absolute sense. Like, there's only one other guy you could be Undisputed with. And that's why I'm saying pay step aside money. Go straight into that motherfucker. Fuck all that. I hear what CYP is saying, man. How we don't know he ain't in the meetings, asking for step aside money. You know what I mean? Pleading to them. That's why I like the WBC. You can petition, right? They should be able to petition like, yo, we ain't have Undisputed in how many years? How can't you let this happen? Like, how? My dog is wilding again. I'm going to Patrick, Beantown.
What up, Pat?
Pat just working, no problem. We going out to Little Feezy.
Yo, what's good, y'all?
What up?
I ain't listened to the show yet. I'm gonna go back and listen to it, but I did see the tweet. I don't believe it. I won't believe it until I see it. You know what I'm saying? Until he really, really tries to push for that fight, and the fans actually try to push for that fight. What y'all think?
Shit, you're gonna have to press rewind. I gave a lot of thoughts and opinions.
Okay. Cool. That's my call though.
All right, Lil Feezy. Yeah, man, no disrespect either. It's just I gave so many different suggestions. Like, they could definitely listen to this episode and pick one. Whether it's going to be Step Aside, whether it's going to be fight both Usyk and Pulev and then face Wilder Fury in the end. I mean, there's plenty of options. I would say pay like you motherfucking way. We talking about $100 million. Listen, Wilder was offering him 50. Back then, they was arguing a year ago that it was $100 million fight. We just seen that $100 million is that's the surface because AJ just made $65 to $85 million alone. So we already know that it's bigger than a $100 million fight this time around. So to pay $5 million, I'm upping it, Mike. $5 million for 3 dudes on step aside money, that ain't shit. You listen, you graduated with math. You tell me them numbers don't make sense, you wildin', bruh. We getting subscriptions, we getting paid, whatever they decide to do, pay-per-view subscription they get. If they do subscriptions, it's done. I mean, I don't know. Could you stream Dazn illegally? Is that being streamed too?
Yeah.
Damn.
But man, $5 million.
Can't stop the stream, huh? Damn.
I don't know many millionaires that just gonna give up money like that, bro. Especially when the rainbow is like the pot is at the end of the rainbow. You know what I'm saying, so to speak.
Mike, you come from the same place I come. You can tell me you never heard the phrase "you got to spend money to make money."
Yeah, but you spending money in a way that don't make that much sense. Like,
what?
Why would I bless these guys with like step aside money
to make the biggest fight in the world and your biggest check in your life? It's the biggest check in your life.
I'm gonna make it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna fight Wilder anyway. You know what I'm saying? Just not.
That's what it is. Mike's secretly an AJ fan. He want Wilder to get older, y'all.
Whoa.
Why you keep? I'ma fight him, just not now. I'ma fight him, just not now.
Because I'm looking at the boxing landscape and I'm just going with what I see out there. I'm not making the fucking.
Bro, honestly speaking, man,
I'm not making Fury up.
Look,
I'm not making the rematch clause up.
And I ain't make this up.
No one knows him. Speaks no English.
And that's Usyk and Pulev. Don't nobody want to see AJ versus Usyk and Pulev. This is a UK dude.
No one knows him. Speaks no English.
He telling you right there. We don't want to see Usyk and Pulev. They both can't even talk. We don't relate. We want Wilder versus AJ. The battle of Wakanda. Who is king? You know what I'm saying? Which one of these motherfuckers is Michael B. Jordan? You know what I'm saying? Which one? Which one is the fake king? Running around here acting bad. Is you really bad? I'm just saying, man. Pay like you weigh, man. If you the boss, you got the bank. Pay like you weigh. Look, Saudi could pay the fucking step aside fee, Mike. Come on, any country wanting to do this business, everybody gonna want the Wilder Fury fight. The $5 million in step aside, that's nothing. That's nothing. Motherfucking, what's that dude that be hanging with Crawford? The white man?
The UFC dude?
Nah, the older dude.
Oh, he's about
with all the money.
Buffett.
Yeah, man, he might just pay that shit like, oh, y'all really want that fight? Huh? Take that. Come on, man. It's fight fans out here that want to see that shit. Mike Wahlberg might be like, look, man, take this step aside movie deal, Pulev. We're gonna put you in a little Russian movie or something, man. What? No, he's Bulgarian movie. I don't know, bro, but like,
hey, man,
come
big
on.
up to the WBC. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm sitting in their wheelchair that they gave me. Mine right now is getting some maintenance done on it. So big ups to the WBC, man. I appreciate it. FOG next summer, man. Ready? Whenever Border Wars New Jersey happen again, I'm ready.
Yo, why you got all like low voice on him and shit?
I mean, I ain't really stopped. You know what I'm saying, working out. Like I ain't been to the gym in a minute, but like as far as like rolling and like doing like exercising and shit, like miles and shit like that, I do that like maybe twice a week. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even training. I'm just staying in shape.
Well, there you go. Let's get out to Mastermind NO.
Whoa. What's down? You hear me?
What's that?
Look, check this out, Ness. Check this out. I think Wilder need to take that fight Him and Fox work out some shit. They do that. They do it over there overseas, across the pond. Him and Fury go over there and they straight trash the record they got out there. You dig? Trash that. Cause I think because Ness, I know you feel otherwise. I think Wilder a bigger star, dog. Cause like AJ, bro, he doing this thing. But say, bro, if you a star out there, dog, they ain't got no other sports and none of that, man. You know how many boxers will be stars over there, bro?
Bro, we gotta stop saying.
Go over there.
Bro, we gotta stop saying.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Wilder go over there fight Fury. You don't think they breaking the record? You don't think they gonna break the pay-per-view record over there? Cause think about it, they gonna sell them over there, and they got fucking buyers that gonna come from the U.S. Ain't nobody buying no Joshua fight in the U.S., man. Let's keep it real. So Wilder gonna go out there, eat that bread up, and still gonna get the
I don't know. I
money.
think that's where you're
That's
wrong.
At least 360.
Mike, has there ever been a
So you don't
pay-per-view?
think that's at least 300, 400,000 over here in the U.S.? Then you got the 1 per 5 over there in England. Come on, man, do the numbers. Man, Mike, you went to school. Let's just say you do numbers. Do the numbers on that. Do the numbers on that.
I don't
That's
know
my
if
call.
I don't know if Fury's a bigger star like AJ is. Like, you gotta understand, AJ won an Olympic gold medal since his debut. He done had the whole country nigga on his back. You know what I'm saying? People been supporting him. We seen him do 90,000 in Wembley. Have we ever seen Fury do that in England? Have we ever seen Fury do a big time pay per view like AJ did with Klitschko, AJ did with Parker, or AJ did with Ruiz? I don't know.
Mike, has there ever been a pay-per-view over there that we paid for over here?
A pay per view that comes on in the UK that we pay for over here, like not like Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao was over here in
Exactly. So like it's like, what does he mean? What does he mean? Go over there and it's gonna translate to 300,000 over? Nah, we gonna get it for free over here. Wilder would have he would have went to the UK just to please you, but he ain't go over there to sell no American pay per view. And that's what I'm saying. Listen, this is what I say. I try to say, he ain't let me cut him off. Credit to you, man, because I cut everybody off, and I'm horrible with that. But it's just I don't want to forget sometimes. But yo, we gotta stop with this AJ just big over there shit. My man got 10 million followers on IG. When he fights, the world stops. Like, the numbers are retarded, man. Everybody goes crazy. It's all over the news. It's everywhere. Like, we gotta stop talking this he only popular over there shit. Maybe the numbers don't translate to subscribers and pay-per-views, and you should be okay at that. Don't be laughing at that, because sometimes Wilder's numbers don't translate, and they ain't the highest, should we say. They translate, and they just ain't the highest. So, like, bro, look, both these dudes is big, but come on, man. Like, AJ's fucking huge, bro. We talking about Ruiz went from like 200,000 subs, right? What he had before the fight, Mike?
The first fight?
Yeah.
60,000.
60,000.
60,000.
60,000. Now he got 1.6. So he got what? 1,000%. You the math dude. That ain't no 100%. That's 1,000% increase.
That's a lot.
You know? So like, come on, man. Like, yo, AJ is big, man, and this fight is big. And that's what Mike don't get. This fight is 5 million step aside money is nothing in the grand schemes of this fight. Think about those numbers. You talking about a B-side that nobody thought would win from 60,000 followers to 1.6, man. Hell no, this fight huge. Huge when it's Wilder and AJ that we talking about. When it's that combination, it's huge, and it's worth any step aside money. It's worth what Fury and Wilder are doing now, which is come together and co-broadcast. But whatever, man. We got hella callers. We going out to Boomerang Troy.
Yes, sir. Let me get you off speaker here. How you doing, gentlemen? I'm gonna use it just to let you know.
Man, where are you at?
I understand completely what the young man is saying. What you say, Mike?
Are you like riding outside on top of a van talking to us?
No, man. I'm inside of a van headed home, man. Why? What's up?
I'm just asking.
Huh?
Mike, he in his old folks' home. Chill. His old folks' van.
Right, Dexter. Right. I'm in the van with the rest of the senior citizens. You really have to tighten up your stuff and get some more jokes. Anyway, as I was saying, I understand what Joshua is saying. He just wants to get this fight done. I don't want. And if you look at the history of Joshua, and if you look at his career, you can see that his career actually matches his words. So it's just time for it to get done. I mean, all this talking and slave wages, and it got to be over here, it got to be over there. Find someplace neutral to do it. Find someplace neutral to do it. Have it there, and at the end of the day, we'll see who's left standing. Right? Because honestly, that's all the people want. You know, let's take all the foolishness away from it about, you know, people saying that that I don't like I don't like fighters from America. That's stupid. Let's take away this whole thing with the UK versus America, which is stupid, and just have a proper boxing match, man.
It's not stupid, man. It's patriotism. Just like the UK love their fighters in their country, America going to the same way, and that's why boxing is beautiful, because you get that dynamic more so in boxing than in probably any other sports, guys. In the NBA, NFL, that's all American, and most soccer is overseas. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, Troy.
I got you, Mike. I got you, man. But over there, boxing is it's huge over there, because, you know, they actually build their fighters up. Over here, they don't really have the same passion, I think, for their fighters. They have more tools over here, and they have more history over here, of course, because you got the Alis and everybody else over here. But they don't build the fighters the same way. You understand? Mister has a habit of saying that boxing is what is the term you use for boxing? You said it's a pastime sport, or whatever the term you use for boxing. It's not like basketball, football, or whatever, which is true. I agree with you on that to an extent, but it shouldn't be, because, you know, boxing is the very first sport, so it really shouldn't be over there. But at this point, I could either play. Yeah, all right.
Troy, I think it was niche, maybe I like to say. I'm not sure. We're going to Aaron in Cali.
What up, Aaron?
What's up, guys? Yeah, kind of like what Wilder says. I won't believe it till I see it. You know, AJ's clout chasing, but we'll see if he's a man of his word. I really think he's starting the prep for the fight for 2021. I still think he's going to go ahead and fight Pulev. But it begs to ask the question, because everyone says this, and they're possibly considering paying Usyk step-aside money so they can keep the WBO belt. So again, if you can pay Usyk step-aside money for the WBO belt, why can't you do it for the Undisputed? And we'll see. I mean, I think Wilder's still going to go ahead and fight Fury. That's too big of a money fight. And I think he's going to get rid of Ruiz and Dillian White. But, you know, again, it comes to the question of, once AJ gets through this year and Wilder gets through this year, if they come through unscathed, the heavyweight division's small. Who else is there? You know what I mean? It's just a matter of time to a process of elimination that they got to go ahead and do this. And I'll say this, Wilder needs to do Game of Thrones. He needs to start taking the offensive. He needs to come to the UK at some point and start fighting over there. I know Wilder's big over there, and it's going to put pressure on AJ. But I think this is all the prep for 2021, and we'll see if AJ is a man of his word. Won't believe it till I see it, but if they really want to make it happen, like Ned says, they can make it happen. They can say set aside money. They can put anything in the contract to make it happen if they really want to. But we'll see. That's my call.
All right, big dog. Thanks for calling in. And patriotism. You know what I'm saying? I got people clipping sound bites, sending me shit, laughing and shit, man. We got a super chat coming in from Kevin Williams. AJ ain't shit without his syringe. Ooh,
what the hell?
Bomb Squad.
Come on, no rumors. I mean,
Yeah,
no proof of that. No proof of that. But luckily,
podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Yeah, I
Dude,
would.
hey, them weren't even our views, nigga. You just put like some of these opinions are straight from the views of the audience.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta make sure everybody knows. We going out to Texas. We got a mastermind in the building.
BoxingWords.com.
Oloki, you are next, my friend. Por eso lo vuelvo a repetir. La era del Canelo es la mejor porque peleó con los mejores. La suerte es para los mediocres, my friend.
BoxingWords.com.
Yo, yo, yo.
What up, Big Split Max, baby? How you living?
Shit, can't complain out here. Throwing these singles. Hey, man, look, I'll be honest. I would rather see that fight happen sooner simply because I want Wilder to be the one to knock AJ's head off. And as much as we hate to admit it, the Fury fight is not a walk in the park. He does present danger to Wilder. So, I'd rather, like I said, I want Wilder to be the one to actually sleep AJ. Not just stop him, but put him to sleep. So definitely, if we can make that fight happen sooner, I'm all for that. Because either way, I think the fight that's presenting the number one heavyweight is going to be Wilder and Fury. That's 1 and 2 in the division. AJ doesn't have the confidence he once had. He boxed a great fight against Ruiz, but the confidence is gone. And like I said, I just want Wilder to put him to sleep and end this once and for all. So if you ask me, let's get that fight first and let Wilder and Fury fight for all the marbles.
Joseph,
I agree, man.
Thanks for calling in.
I think the confidence, man, because it was evident. Like, even though he boxed a good fight, sometimes, like, when he got on the inside, Andy had him shook, you know what I'm saying? So, we got a super chat coming from Carlitos. Time for Wilder to call Skipper if he won't Undisputed. Okay. And Big Super Max comes back with a super chat says,
Well, technically, AJ needs to call Skipper. He the one put this tweet. We doing a tweet from AJ, not from Wilder.
True. He says, globally, AJ is more known than Wilder right now. I think we all can possibly. Well, yeah, I think globally, AJ probably is a bigger star. Pterodactyl says, wow, Ness giving AJ his props and Mike too. I guess you don't watch the show that much. It's not like we just hate AJ or talk bad about AJ, you know what I'm saying? And we got one more coming from Don Juan. UK equals bum squad.
All right. We going out to Lids Low. Lids Low, Decatur, Georgia. Ringer status.
What up, Lizzo?
Oh, man, I ain't shit. Just cool and listening to y'all, man. Hey, shout out to Baldy for making me a ringer. Mike, I appreciate you reading that post. That's why I sent it to you. Next, I sent it to you too, but I know you man too many boys, you dig? And that shit on IG. So I just want to say this, bruh. It take less than fucking 10 seconds to pick up a fucking camera to point it at your face to say Deontay Wilder name, I want you next, bruh. These little punk ass tweet. Don't nobody give a fuck about a tweet, man. That shit don't hold no goddamn weight, man. I can't, man. These niggas need to man the fuck up, bro. Grab your goddamn balls and call Deontay Wilder out like a fucking man, shouted. Like, goddamn, what the fuck, man? What the fuck we got to do? Y'all talking about he talking about make this shit trending. Fuck trending, nigga. We been asking for this goddamn fight for how long? Nigga, years, and you want some fucking trending? Nigga, you better tuck your goddamn skirt up, call the man motherfucking name so he can respond to you like a motherfucking man. Excuse me, because you know how I get, shout. But goddamn, this how frustrated I get with this shit. I try to be cool, but just because you send a little punk ass tweet, now you think you done did something. Nigga, show your face. You want to show a little video showing your house? Fuck your house. Nigga, I want to see a fight. You know how I say, get your ass in the ring and swing, man. I'm out there count.
Well, damn. Thanks for
Decatur
calling
Jones
in
the building.
Yes,
and we got another super chat coming right back for you, Ness. Carlito says, Wilder has a direct line to Skipper. Hands up emoji like this.
All right, but should Wilder say, "Hey Skipper, AJ said he wants Undisputed"? The fuck? What the fuck? Talk about stepping on a nigga toes, going through the back door. Like, yo, you don't even know if that's what AJ want. We don't know what this means. For all we know, this means He want the winner of, and he hoping it's Tyson. So they can have a all-out UK dust-up is how they like to say, a dust-up, Mike. Why do you want to do a dust? They Cowboys over there? Sound like Texas would say dust-up.
A proper fight.
Yeah, a proper. I'm going to spark them out. Nah, they got some good slang when it comes to fighting, though. I ain't going to front.
Yeah,
my bad. Oh, okay.
I'm saying, yeah, they do.
We got Vito in Malaysia. What up, Vito?
What up, baby? Who you got this weekend, man? Terrence Crawford, right?
Nobody ain't thinking about Terrence
Hello?
Crawford versus
Can you guys
Crab and
hear-
Lobster.
Can you guys hear me?
We do.
Okay, good. First of all, I'll say this. This is really interesting, and we shouldn't. The fans and the media has a major role in playing in making this fight happen. First of all, Mike, I'll tell you this: you have to change that narrative because people like you are the reasons why this fight is not going to happen. First, you're talking about the fight has to be 50-50. You have to follow what Ness is saying. When that fight was offered to Wilder, Ness, I give you props for that because you were the only one amongst your co-hosts that were saying that Wilder has to take the offer and then beat AJ to become the A side and stuff like that. When you start saying things like 50-50, you know that will put a dent on the fight. It's never going to happen.
Why would that put a dent on the fight?
Yeah, because there is no 50-50. It won't happen that way. There's a clear A side. Have you noticed that whenever listen, whenever you talk about the fight,
do a US pay-per-view with other than Deontay Wilder? And what's gonna bring in more money? US pay-per-view or UK pay-per-view?
Why
Yo, I thought it was Vito call all the way from Malaysia.
Listen, this is my call. So listen. Now, first of all, have you ever noticed that whenever you mention the fight with Wilder,
Vito, I hate to be that guy, but man, I gave you 1:52 because
gotta get your boomerang, Vito, cause you got some explaining to do.
Yeah, man. Malaysia, stand up. I wonder how the weed is in Malaysia.
Ain't no weed out there. He talking rubbish. Ain't no weed out there.
No. Wow.
I don't know. I'm just bullshit. I don't know shit about Malaysia.
So I don't even know. I'm about to Google that shit. Jonathan, talk to me.
What up, Jonathan?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. So basically, I just called it to say everyone's having a go at AJ for not calling out Wilder. Tell me when the last time Wilder actually called out AJ. When he knocked out Ortiz, Wilder didn't say anything. But everyone's having a go at AJ. There's only one person who's trying to make that fight happen, and that's AJ. Wilder's not doing anything.
So what should he do now? Because he did come out and say what he said. So what do you think AJ should do?
Why
did Wilder go to Saudi Arabia to call out AJ? When AJ didn't go to watch
AJ? He just got his ass knocked the fuck out. He ain't had no belts this year. Nigga had his belt taken from him from Andy. And we seen what happened with that April bullshit. Oh, the fight's not available for Wendy, but then it's still you try to get fucking Dillian White at Wembley. Come on, man, y'all on that book, but y'all crazy, bro. So y'all want Wilder to call out a guy who lost while he's down in the fucking dumps. Come on, man, fuck out of here.
Well, I never muted Jonathan, but I guess he understood you won in that argument. There you go. All right, we're going out to John at One White Boy, Texas.
What's going on, John?
What up? What are y'all up to? Podcast. I'm just on my lunch. Undisputed, man. I don't think he's clout chasing. He's got 3 of the major 4 belts. I don't think he's clout chasing. I think he's doing what he should do. And he's going out there, and like Ness was saying, he said that's what the people wanted, so he ain't being a hypocrite. He should be calling out Wilder. That's the last one he needs. But to touch up on the last call, or no, not the last call, but the last podcast, I didn't get to call in. It's hard to redo what they all did in the first promotion. You know what I mean? They built that fight up nice. And the fight, how are you going to live up to its expectations? How are they going to do that again? And how are they going to sell it? Hopefully at the Super Bowl, you know how somebody called in and said that. I think Mike was saying that. That'd be a good outlet to get the word out there. But smash the like button if you haven't. All you blue collar workers out there, stay safe. Everybody that's working, listening to the boxing voice, grinding it out. Smash the like button, and we'll catch you on the next podcast, I guess.
It's funny how motherfuckers can go from being humble, from being, oh man, I just want to get my belts back, you know what I'm saying, to now, I want to be undisputed. Motherfucker gotta come see me.
How is that not being humble, bruh?
Gotta come see me.
It don't say gotta come see me. It don't.
You ain't, nigga, not that one. Shit, he came out with another one fucking like Monday or Tuesday. If Ryder want to be undisputed, you gotta come see me.
It's true. Who got the most belts?
Fuck him. Man, come see us.
What you mean? Bruh, he got more belts, man. That's like Monopoly. Like on the board, I got more colors than you.
He's a certified loser. He's lost. We see
Ali lost. Ali lost. You wildin'. Frazier lost. Foreman lost. B-Hop lost.
I know he just got his belt back. I understand that. He's back on his high horse. But, bro, he just got his shit back. Y'all got to realize if Andy Louise, Limousine, whatever y'all want to call them, if he was able to have that success on AJ, you got to beg to think. What
Bruh,
the fuck, Wilder?
You're not thinking, man.
Let me finish.
You're not thinking.
I don't give a damn about thinking right now. You got to think what Wilder's going to do to that guy. He can't box Wilder like that. You ain't got the reach advantage. Get out of here, man.
Bruh, he's reinvigorated, man.
I'm sick of all these fucking UK fans, nigga. And you nigga, you turning. I see you over there turning, man. I see your motherfucking UK colors coming out right now.
You funny. Now you trying to act like we take turns flip-flopping. You the one with the UK passport and stamp, nigga. I ain't got nothing to do with them. I'm just keeping it real, man. You do got to see him, bro. That's like telling Earl he got to see Crawford. You crazy? It's the other way around, man. We know this already. We've said this already, man. We know. But Wilder can't do nothing. He's got to sit and wait until AJ sends the offer or Skipper sends another offer. AJ is the boss. Listen to me. Hold on. Where was Kovalev at? Where was he fighting at? ESPN. And what did Canelo's do? Canelo told him they want the fight. Skipper made it happen, bruh. He gave that dude 2 more fights even if you lose. Because Canelo is the boss. Anthony Joshua, are you a boss? Hold on. With the Kovalev
Joshua
situation.
was in the ring with Wilder. The ghost could show up again because he's got the thing that could bring the ghost. That right hand.
Bam! That right hand.
But Bob was smart enough to tell Kovalev, nigga, if you win, you coming back over here.
If you win.
If you lose,
who was smarter? DAZN. They were smarter by saying if you lose, you still get 2 fights. What did they do? By doing that, they ensured he came over there. They ensured he crossed the street. They made sure of that. All they got to do is make sure that Wilder crosses the street. Ensure that shit. Make him an offer man, where's my movie sound bites? Make him an offer he can't refuse, man. Wilder can't make the offer. They already don't respect Wilder's offer. They want to act like it ain't real. They want to act like it ain't real. No, they want to act like it ain't real, so he don't got to offer shit. They said he ain't the A side, so he ain't got to offer shit. AJ the A side, AJ got to send the offer. Stop sending tweets. Tweets don't get... Yo, I'm going to kill him with sound bites. Killing me softly...
deal with this behind closed doors because a lot of negotiations can go on over social media and YouTube channels and stuff. But
last I checked, Twitter was social media. So now all you got to do is tell John Skipper, make the call the way that Canelo told John Skipper to make the call. And Bob, let it happen because what Bob going to do? Say no? Easy
Sorry,
peasy.
the damn new motion guy came.
Mute yourself, champion. Juan in the BX, talk to me.
Call me now. Yo, you could come back to me, bro?
Sure. We going out to Joshua, New Orleans.
Yo, y'all can hear me good?
Yes, sir.
This ain't nothing but image building by AJ. Like, I'm gonna hold him accountable to the negotiations with Deontay Wilder, and then her everything just been put out there to just say this. He was on record saying that he didn't want to talk about Wilder. Now he's on record saying he want to unify, and I think it's just image building. Like he's trying to protect his image. Or maybe if Tyson Fury, they pray that Tyson Fury do win, that at least he did say he said that. But like, he's negotiating to fight his fights. He's not trying to go nowhere near that unification, as long as Wilder has that belt. So I'm gonna hold them accountable to the consistency they show when it came down to the Deontay Wilder negotiations, and just think it's clout chasing. Focus on not being able to focus on finding who you are and getting your identity back. That's what AJ need to worry about. That's my call.
You know, I think it's ridiculous that these callers don't want AJ to, and I'll use a word for revisionist history, evolve. So, because AJ says something Saturday, Mike, he can't come back December 13th, Friday, and change his mind? Especially when it involves making the fight that the fans want. He literally put that in the message, and he's still getting shit. I'm going to just end it with this.
You can't win!
You can't win when you're not free. You know what I'm saying? And both guys, to the aspect right now, are just not free. Now, if he would have did this and he didn't have a mandatory and Wilder didn't have a fight, then I would be right along with you, banging the fucking drum for this shit. But like I told you, man, I just think this is one of those things that people do just to get that buzz back. You know what I'm saying? That one of those filler tweets. But it is what it is.
So you call him a cloud chaser now?
I ain't calling him none. I'm saying he's strategic and smart. Mike, do you think AJ wants to fight? Yes. Do you think the fight is next, Mike? No. Do you think AJ knows the fight's not next? Yes. Simple as that.
But you also just said he wasn't being humble just because he won Undisputed. You also say he just got his belts back. He need to chill. But I mean, Jay-Z also said,
I guess I got my swagger back.
You know what I mean? Like, why he can't just have his swag and be ready for action? He feeling himself. To him, he's like, yo, I thought I was just this clubber. I went in there and showed that I could box. Bruh, I'm feeling myself. Like, I'm ready now. I'm ready. Look, I ain't had time for you yesterday. I got time for you today, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
In the moment, man. I was in the moment.
All right, see, I knew he'd be coming right back down to earth. All right, we got a lot of calls. We're going to get to this. We ain't going to talk no more because, geez, Louise.
And don't forget, man, catch Patreon. It's betting day, right? You should
yes, sir.
Want to win some money with the old betting, beating the eyes with TBV.
We got a ringer in UK.
Sing along if you know the words. Come on.
Yo, Ness. Yo, Mike. What's going on, people?
What up,
Coyote?
Yo, listen, Ness. I keep telling you, the reason why we're not gonna get the fight is because there's people like Mike and his fanboys, Wilder fanboys, who believe that Wilder deserves a 50-50 split with AJ. When we all come back to earth and we all come back to reality, then we can get the fight. As long as some people think they deserve things that they don't really deserve, the fight is never going to happen. I mean, if I was AJ, why would I give Wilder 50-50? I have 3 belts.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
I'm much bigger than him.
Can I ask you a question?
Go on.
Can we put this, for argument's sake, backwards? What if Wilder lost and got his belt back and he had a loss on his record? Wouldn't that hurt him? You don't think that the loss hurts AJ at all?
Now, let me ask you a question. Do you think he made more money from the loss?
And you're resorting to money because you can't answer the question?
Because money is what determines. Because money is what determines if you're the A side or not.
Not necessarily.
So, like I said, you're gonna answer the question.
It's always about the financials, bro. It's always been about the financials.
It's about the location too. Sometimes.
No, listen, you Americans, listen. Saudi Arabia is paying more money than you guys. You do realize that, right?
Did that money generate more than like a Pacquiao and Mayweather or a Pacquiao? I mean, and fucking even Pacquiao Marquez. Like, I mean, we had some pretty massive pay-per-views over here. Like, we recognize huge fights, and this AJ and Joshua, I mean, AJ and Wilder is a huge fight, and you know as well as I know, it's only one destination that fight is going to happen at, and that's in America, bro.
All right, we got Rue in the 504. Talk to me.
What's going on, fellas? I'm coming in good.
Yep.
All right. I mean, all this is, I guess, interesting in fairness, but I'm still of the same mind. We're looking at another Lennox Lewis Riddick Bowe situation. AJ and Wilder are never fighting. It's never going to happen. The most likely outcome for Undisputed is going to be either Fury, AJ. I just think there's too much bad blood between AJ's team and Wilder's team for anything to happen on a negotiation side.
Nah, man. Wilder's 34, bro. It's definitely happening. It's definitely happening.
I'll eat crow if it gets made, but yeah, bro. We're looking at the same situation here. These two dudes are never fighting.
Nah, I mean, we have a better chance, in my opinion, because AJ's younger and he's the alleged A-side, quote-unquote. So the matchmakers on his side, they will see. You know, like, if they got to wait another year, which is what everyone thinks, we talking 2021, Wilder's 35, bro. And if you waited to the end of 2021, he might have turned 36 because his birthday's like in October, I think. So, bro, I mean, yeah, man. Yeah. He's already had a couple broken bones, a couple broken hands, a couple torn biceps. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
But that was like all self-inflicted, and I understand. But like, how much like actual damage and punishment has like Wilder taken in an actual fight besides like Ortiz?
Brother, he's obviously taking more punishment than you and I could imagine because he's the one that already put a time clock on his resume, and he's the one that, for the first time in our lives, has said training camp is rough.
He said 6 years though. Like, shit, there ain't no time soon. This.
Yeah, no, that's 40.
Yeah, that's like about the age that everybody retires.
I hear you. But it's the heavyweight division. That isn't the age that everyone retires at the heavyweight division. George Foreman came back at 40 to win the world title.
And I've heard fighters say this is, I'm retired. When they say, I mean, Daniel Cormier told motherfucker he was going to retire this March. You know what I'm saying? He's still fighting, bro. Fighters say that all the time.
You've been bringing up a lot of UFC, man. I don't know anything about that.
Yeah. Floyd said, I'm going to retire, comes back. You know what I'm saying? Like, we hear guys say that all the time. Robert Guerrero just came back from fucking retirement. He called him out Pacquiao.
All right, but when Floyd just announced, oh, man, it's too easy to win. When Floyd just announced coming out of retirement and I suggested he fight Crawford, you said no, he ain't coming back to fight that level. So if Wilder at 40 is old and Floyd right now at 40 is old and isn't going to fight that level, why should Wilder? Come on, bro. Like, nah, the fight happens now, not later. It needs to happen now.
I'm not expecting him to fight AJ when I'm expecting him to fight well before 40, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's going to be like the beginning of 2021. That's my humble opinion.
I mean, I'm pretty sure end of 2021. End of 2021. They gonna make him hit that birthday, I guarantee. Brandon, North Carolina.
What up, Brandon?
Hey, how's it going, guys? Hey, man.
All right.
Listen, AJ is big, man. I just got back from Dominican Republic, and they had stuff up with the fight on. I even went to a restaurant where we saw the fight. So AJ is everywhere, man.
Damn, and DR, what part of DR you was in?
Santo Domingo.
Oh, okay, you went to the capital.
Fight at this,
He went to the Capitol. Okay,
Yeah,
champ.
cheese in the boy. Like, yeah.
Bruh, Mike, I keep telling you. I
Yeah,
told the
yeah.
dudes in the Border Wars chat yesterday. I just posted it and I posted it. I'm like, yo, let's do it for my birthday this year. They down. Anthony definitely down. It's the spot,
Hey,
man.
give
I'm
me your
telling you.
information, man. Hey, I'll go with you. I'll go with
That's
you, man.
right, Brandon.
I
Tell
go
him.
every
My
other
nigga
month.
B said I
I
go
go
with
every
you.
other month.
Every other month, man.
I go every other month.
I want to work with
I
you.
got an apartment over there.
I want to work with
I got an
you.
apartment over there.
Okay, big dog.
Shit, I
Yeah,
wish
I'm
I
right
could
there,
fucking go
Bella
every
Vista.
month.
You know what Bella Vista is in Santo Domingo?
Nah.
So man, you pretty much saying don't
Yeah, I'm
believe the
right
fucking
there.
hype on the news and shit, cause you been every other month. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no problem with traveling there. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no, that ain't, man. I go every other month. I got to get a new passport book because it's full. Yo, it's no problems in Dominican Republic. It's nothing but love, good food. Everything is organic.
You ain't
People
got
is
another
lovely,
family.
and the women are.
I do you? No, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
I actually do. But don't tell nobody. Hey man, let me get my call about the boxing, man. Hey, hello.
It's all
You on? You on?
You said don't tell nobody.
Oh,
I ain't tell
okay,
nobody
and yeah,
shit.
man, set the thing up for the set it up for the thing so I can upgrade my Patreon so I can get the ringer, not the ringer, but the next one up. They ain't got no more.
The boomerang.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I mean,
boomerang. You
yeah,
ain't got no more boomerang?
them slots all taken, man. Only thing to give you 2 calls after that is Mastermind and Pound for Pound. Until one of them dudes called,
Mastermind, we might have been
cancel.
talking every day.
Yeah, no, we do talk every day in the Mastermind. Because you're part of a group
All right,
chat.
then I'm gonna upgrade that.
Oh, you the
I'm gonna
champ.
take some of my Santo Domingo money and upgrade that.
There you go. You must got a girl out there.
Hey. Yeah, I actually got a little shorty out there. I had one out there.
I bet, man. Trying to tell Mike he don't want to listen.
Yeah. Mike, I got you. You come, just get your flight. I'll take care of your room, everything. I got you. Just come on.
Yo, Brandon, stop playing, yo. Cause the
I'm
flight
dead
ain't
ass serious.
shit.
I'm
The
dead
flight,
serious.
the flight ain't nothing.
Take care of the flight. Y'all two come. I got a 3-bedroom apartment. Come, let's go. Hit me up. I'm on Patreon. Hit me up on Patreon. Hit me up.
Yo, Brandon, man, we gonna get to some calls. They gonna get jealous, man.
He ain't get no kind of call though.
Yo, he invited you to DR. That's all you need. Yo, nah, man. I keep telling Mike. I'm telling you, this it, man. We keep getting bigger every year. This got to be the year, man. We got to do a DR reunion and meet up with all the callers out there, man, and have a ball. I'm telling you. Did we go to DH in the Bay?
Hell no.
DH in the Bay.
Bay Area.
Shout out to the UK Bomb Squad. If you tired of seeing bitch-ass Eddie with the hair plugs all up in the interviews lying, if you tired of seeing a fake-ass champion tweeting bullshit, clout chasing, if you tired of seeing your champ get knocked out 4 times, if you don't want to see your champ run for 12 rounds on a bike acting all scared, come to the Bomb Squad. If you want to see your champ knock a nigga out into 2021, if you want to see your champ decapitate a nigga's head off, come over to the Bomb Squad. All the UK fans who want to fuck with a real nigga, fuck with the real A-side, Deontay Wilder, the undefeated WBC heavyweight champion of the world. Bomb Squad!
To this day.
Yeah, I ain't even want to mess it up with a soundbite. I mean, he went all out. We going to JR in Little Rock.
Fayetteville. What up, big dog?
What's going on, man? I see you finally got a coach for them Razorback. But look here, man.
Y'all need more than a coach, goddammit.
I don't think Anthony Joshua will ever fight a Wilder because they keep moving the goalposts. Eddie Hearns and Joshua keep moving the goalpost every time Wilder agreed to something. There's another stipulation. This guy from UK just talked about it shouldn't be a 50-50. Okay, if they did accept it now, the 50-50, what happened if Wilder knocked him out? Will he want to still get the larger size in a
Man, he
rematch.
gonna want the
Kofi
same.
just
He gonna want the same Ruiz deal. I'm telling you, he gonna want the
right,
two-way
yeah.
rematch. I mean, one-way rematch.
That's right. That's right. And he's gonna want the lion's share of the second match. That's why I say I don't think he's going to be no fight. Because every time I think he looked at them fights, them knockouts that Joshua done did, man, can you tell me that it don't mess up his mind? And you don't want to see the black light. That's all I got for you,
Black
man.
light. All right, JR, man. Thanks for calling in. We going out to V in Jacksonville, Florida. Talk to us.
I'm glad y'all called me because my break almost ended. But it's good that we're hearing this from AJ. I don't think it's clout chasing. He's far out enough that he knows there's time for him to make moves if everybody's serious. And it looks like he just wants that. I mean, these guys are born around the same time. Like I keep telling y'all, it's the same person, Deontay Wilder and Joshua. So I just think that it's getting to him with all the talking that everybody's saying he's scared, this, that, and the third. And I think he's on it now. And I think we need to follow what he's saying and make the case for Undisputed. Get it hot. That's what he's saying. Get it hot. Put the pressure on us. Put the pressure on us and make the fight.
That's right, man. True boxing fan right there. V in Jacksonville, man. That's what's up. See? He interpreted that beautifully, man. You know, people saying cloud chasing, you know, talking about Mike got mad because he said get it trending. No. He knows that it's going to take more than just him to get this fight because he know that Eddie and Barry, they got a hold. They got an interest. And it's in their best interest that AJ holds on to those belts and that this fight keeps prolonging. I'm telling you, 36 years old, they might jump on Wilder. They might jump on Wilder at 36.
I don't know about that. We got a super chat coming from Carlitos. Why not call Skipper and see if AJ is being real or not?
How could he call Skipper on that? You got to make sure AJ talk to Skipper about that shit. And let's remember, unlike Andre who said at Eddie Hearn has that deal for you, this didn't say shit about Skipper or Hearn. It was just, it ain't even say shit about AJ. For all we know, he talking about Fury in a UK dust up. Let's go out to Texas, Boomerang.
JD, motherfucker. There's a lot of things I like to move, so just try to get on my game, my boxing. I don't know why they gonna call me, but I'm a 54 pounder. But I have a brother that's at 160.
Yo.
What up?
Hey, what's the goddamn deal? Yo, I just called in to say day one in the gym was hell. I'm feeling every bit of it, man. Day one in the goddamn gym. Yo, we need some details, man. I want to talk border wars because this topic here, man.
Saturday, but yeah, you better be in the gym because your opponent, he ain't playing. There's tape on him. He fought last time.
I see he's sharp with it, but guess what? Oh yeah, we gonna meet him right there in the middle. But yo, this topic right here, man. Yo, look, this shit lost a lot of luster when Joshua got knocked the fuck out, man, 4 times. Like this shit, it lost all the theme for me, man. Like I already know what's gonna happen when Wilder get in there. So like I'm not really interested in this shit no more. Like really. Fury is the guy for Wilder. Like, we got to know what's going to happen in that fight. I'm more excited about that shit because Joshua, listen, man. Joshua can't even get past Ortiz, man. I'm just going to keep it real. Like, Ortiz would knock Joshua the fuck out. But, yeah, that's all I got, man. Fuck Joshua, man.
Meanwhile, they sent them a $7 million offer. Tank Commander Zulu.
Salute, family. What's going on?
What up? What up?
All right. Hey, let's get down to the white meat of the situation. No way does Anthony Joshua really want this fight. Deontay Wilder is really in his head. He was in his head before he fought Ruiz, according to Anthony Joshua. And after he got knocked out the way he got knocked out severely, let's not forget how Ruiz did it the first time. We know that he came back and secured the win, but he didn't beat him. He won the fight, but he didn't.
Tank, you went through a dead spot. You went through a dead spot when you said he won the fight.
Yeah, can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. I said he won the fight, but he didn't beat Ruiz. He didn't beat him. He didn't assert his manhood on Ruiz. Now, when we're talking about Wilder, is a whole different subject. The UK fans for 6 months, I'm listening to your show, didn't call in hardly saying anything after the loss that Anthony Joshua took. Now I'm hearing these guys talking about Wilder does not deserve 50-50. It would be disrespectful to offer the man anything less at this particular point. So I'm with Mike. When Mike was saying, hey, if they offer him anything less than 50-50, that's disrespectful to Wilder.
I hear y'all, and let me tell you, there's a case for that because it's like, yo, AJ took a loss. How do you think that if they was willing, Mike, if Eddie was already on record, there's articles where Eddie said 35%, 40%. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck you ain't gonna do 50-50 when you got a loss? I mean, I could see that argument. I could also give you an argument for AJ being the A side. You know what I mean? You know I can, but I'm gonna get to these callers.
Super chat coming from Rodney 870. Mike on their ass today. Pause. And I love it. Crying emoji. Fire emoji. And we got one coming from Terrell Dactyl. He ain't say nothing, just showing some love. And BM32. Mike, go ahead to the DR and get your meat played with. Hey, bro, I ain't even got to go to the DR for all that. You feel me?
All right. Well, okay. T Plums, Florida.
What up, T Plum? I thought you was in the UK.
What's going on, mate? Dang, I'm trying to talk in the UK accent because y'all niggas keep saying I'm from the UK. But dang, I forgot what I was gonna say now. Oh yeah. This tweet, I ain't gonna flex. I think it's just clout chasing. And the reason that he's doing it is because we as boxing fans, we get so not thirsty, but we get, you know what I'm saying, so excited about stuff like this that, you know, all they're using this to do is make an excuse to say Wilder don't want to fight. They know Wilder, every time Wilder has a fight, you know, that's when they start saying we want Wilder. But whenever,
I mean,
you know,
do he got to fight? Where the announcement at? Do he got to fight?
Every boxing fan knows Wilder period February. Like everybody, that's common knowledge. But the thing is, they always do this, and then they're going to have some excuse. I guarantee you, in 1 or 2 days, Eddie Hearn going to be out somewhere saying Wilder doesn't want to fight. We're trying to get the fight with Wilder. This is the biggest fight we made. And then, you know, it's going to be the same story all over again. Like, we get so caught up in the moment that we forget history. And I promise you it's going to be the same thing as, I don't want it to be, but I know Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua, that's what they do. It's going to be the same story every single time until, I don't even know until when, but that's what they do, man. They get us excited because they know we will. They think we dumb, and then they do the same thing over again.
Hey, Mike. I mean, he got a point. Wilder does. He's on record many a time saying that Eddie Hearn and AJ's team are very manipulative. You know, manipulative. How do you manipulative? There you go.
Yeah, manipulative.
What the fuck? Yeah, you fake help me right there. Ride at the 870, talk to me.
What up, Ride?
I can't believe you just threw that shit out there, man. I damn near had a wreck, man. You tried to say manipulative. Nah, that's a good one.
Trying to come with something, big dog.
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, no, I had to get in on this topic on my lunch break, man. I left to go to lunch early, but I think the problem with AJ is Jay-Z always, I think it was Jay-Z that said this, we don't believe you need more people. It's one of those things to where I just feel like he bullshitting. And like one of the last two callers just said, it's like after he got dominated the way he was dominated, I just don't believe he wants that fight, and I don't believe he could beat Wilder at all now. When at first I thought it was a 50-50 fight, I was just like, man, maybe AJ could catch Wilder before he catch him, but I think he's scared to take one to give one, and I think Wilder's going to dominate him. The reason I that $50 to $60 million payday. I just want him to get that. He deserves it, man. He deserves that $50-60 million payday. So if they offer him the fight, go ahead, take the fight, get out there, do it, do your thing. But if AJ can pull this off, you would never hear me say another bad thing about AJ if he beat Wilder. I would never. He could lose 3 more fights. I would never say another bad thing about him because I just think is that much of Wilder is that much of a favorite now in this fight. But that's my call.
Well, we don't believe you. You need more people.
Yeah, Mike. They don't believe AJ in his tweets right now. We're going out to, Ringer Steve. Talk to me.
What up, Steve?
Steve, you there? You working? All right. Oh.
Hey, guys.
What's
up?
up?
Hey, guys, you there?
Yeah, we're here.
Hey, I'm just going to listen in on this. I just got out of something. I didn't catch it, so I'm just listening.
No problem. We'll double back if anything. We're going out to 7 in Cali. Talk to me.
You hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Hold on, you on Bluetooth. What's that? All right. I'm kind of with Mike on this. If he wanted to fight, he would say he wanted to fight. Fucking talking about trending. Wilder say no more ducking, no more dodging, no more hiding. Let's make the fight happen. I don't hear that from AJ. And it is Eddie was saying 50-50 before the fight on Saturday, but he back on his bullshit. Canelo gave Triple G more money to make the fight happen. It's just an excuse, like Terrence Crawford was saying, I feel like. But that's my call. Oh, before I get up out of here, watch Mike on Sports, the slap contest. That shit is funny. All right, man. Y'all have a good one.
7.
Thank you, Big Dog. Appreciate it, 7.
Thanks for calling in. We got Bomb Boxing Boomerang. Talk to me.
What up, Bon?
Just enjoying all this content. I see all them hitchhikers on there. You guys can just smash that thumbs up button. Support the visibility of the show, as my man Ness says. It's just, the same, man. It's just, I don't know if he's real or not. I hope it is. I'd like to see it. But at this point in the game, you know what I mean? Who's undefeated? Wilder's undefeated. He's the undefeated fighter. All right. He's, in my opinion, he might not have Eddie Hearn's backing, but he's the A side now. He's got that green belt, that coveted green belt, and AJ's coming off a loss with a boxing performance. Like the caller said before, he didn't go in there and smash him out. He beat him, but he didn't beat him. You know what I mean? So that's my thought, man. I just want to see it happen before Wilder's sitting in a wheelchair like Pacquiao and Mayweather. But we'll see.
All right, boxing, man. Big ups to you, Big Dog. Thanks for calling in, man. Who we got up next, bro?
Yeah. Damn, they clipped Mike that quick trying to say manipulative. Yo, hilarious, yo. I love the internet. Internet do not fucking play.
Oh, man.
Pat in Beantown, going back at you. You working? Once, twice, 3 times you're out, and it's over the ball game. CYP Boomerang.
CYP, what's up?
Yo, let me know if y'all hear me.
We do.
All right, let me run these two. Let me run these two back to back because I done found out some shit. You know me, I like to find out shit. You know that Lennox Lewis never did a million buys without Holyfield or Tyson, but Tyson and Holyfield both did a million without him. Why would I say that? Why would that matter? Holyfield I mean, Lennox Lewis is a fucking star. A fucking star. But in America, it don't matter how much of a star your foreign ass is. You won't be bigger than the domesticated stars here. The numbers say that. If you take Wilder, put him over there in the UK, he gonna do good numbers just like Lennox Lewis did here. But he won't do the same numbers as Anthony Joshua does there. Why the fuck is that so hard for people to accept? You know why it's hard to accept? Because they care about our opinion. They need us to believe in them. But we don't give a fuck if they believe in us. Think about what I just said. They need us to believe in them because we don't give a fuck if they believe in us. It's very simple. Everybody, if
CYP, you've dropped off. You're going off too bad.
See,
y'all back? Y'all hear me?
Yes, we
do.
Okay, so my point is simple. Well, it's not simple because facts always hurt them when you bring them in. Take Wilder over to the UK, he do numbers. He don't do numbers like AJ. I could admit that. Y'all understand what I'm saying? He don't do numbers like AJ in the UK. AJ will never do numbers like Wilder here in America. Just like Lennox Lewis couldn't outdo Tyson and Holyfield here. But he could outdo them over there in the UK. It's just fact. Y'all got to accept that shit. And last but not least, why do people act as if the 200K... Run me back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you doing the whole boomerang?
Yeah, we're doing the whole thing.
Go for it.
Why would people assume that the 200K new Dazn subscribers wouldn't be fucking Mexican? Are you crazy? Everybody would have been there for the whole month because they had KSI on that bitch. They had great fights in December. So all the hardcore boxing fans would have already been subscribed to fucking Dazn. Are you telling me that the country of fucking of the United States of America, which has about 40 million Mexicans, they wouldn't think that, oh my God, our first heavyweight champion of the world is fighting and we can only see it on Dazn, that these Mexican Americans wouldn't subscribe? You telling me that those were because of AJ, but they didn't do that shit for Povetkin? Are you crazy? That proves my point that in America, AJ is Anthony Johnson here. Anthony Johnson is not the reason why Dazn got 200K new subscribers. If you believe that shit, then you don't know shit about being in America. We got Mexicans, Asians, Blacks, Indians, we got everybody. That's why our opinion matters, because America is global, dummies.
Facts don't lie. Loyalty.
What up, Loyalty?
Yes, boys. Can you hear me okay?
Perfectly.
Good. Well, CYP, I murdered him like 3 times last night, and he had nothing else to say after the chat. So he's been murked already. He's done, dealt with.
What was that? What was that about? How'd you murk him?
It was just about different topics. I'm not wasting my time to talk about them now. I want to talk about what I want to talk about. Just let me say what I want to say, and then after I've had my time, then just, I've noticed with you, Ness, that your energy has changed due to that from the pay-per-view numbers show. Your energy's changed. You have started to come to some form of acceptance. But there is a saying that sarcasm is the lowest form of wit. Yeah? And that is actually a compliment. Do you understand what that means? Sarcasm is the lowest form of wit. And the way that you're implying these situations and these things are in a sarcastic manner. But you're accepting the truth. That is a good thing. The first step of recovery is to accept you've got a problem. And then once you've accepted you've got a problem, you can overcome the problem, accept the truth. And that's what you're doing. So, thumbs up to you. And thumbs up to the people that I listen to that agree with you. Big up.
Well, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the backhanded compliment saying that, I have very low wit. I'm not witty enough for you, huh, Mike? Did we go out to Joshua New Orleans? I think we did, right? He chose to talk about Crawford. We got Davidian.
What up, Davidian?
Hey, what's going on, Ness? What's going on, Mike?
What up?
Y'all can hear me okay?
Sure can.
All right. Nah, love the show as always. I love the callers too. They be having me dying. I was listening to the other show earlier. I don't know. I just want to see Wilder and AJ as soon as possible. You know, I'm hoping AJ is serious. Do he really want to smoke? I don't know. I guess. I hope. I hope he up for the test. But I'm hoping we could sue it. We could see it as soon as possible though. Because I just want to see, one side's claiming that they the best. I mean, in my mind, I already kind of can see who gonna win, but you never know. I would really respect AJ if he was, hopefully he's serious about this. He ain't just. He seemed like he's serious, but we'll see. I hope it's no. I don't want to see no more games, man. People want to see this, like casuals and hardcore. We want to see this. Best fight the best. Same for Bud Lightyear, him too.
How is it that he gets a lot of blame? Yo, everybody, they need to make this fight because everybody's like blaming everybody. Like both these dudes. Did we go to GT Kid in Atlanta? Both these dudes taking a lot of blame.
Yes, we did. Yeah, man, both guys took a lot of blame, but at the end of the day, like I always say, man, heavy is the head that wears the crown. When you looked at as that guy, you know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you in context to that, it's heavy, Mike. Did you watch the interview with Rob McCracken?
I've seen it, but I ain't watch it. With
he talked about it. He said, man, there's social media. He mentioned social media, mentioned AJ, his fan base, and how that really can get to someone. So he tried to do it in the third, but we know who it got to. But Mike, you know what else?
Super chat from JD?
Well, before that, the line changed.
On what?
Remember on my bookie, Terrence Crawford was a
2,500?
No, he was 2,500 on FanDuel.
Okay.
He was 20. He was like 2030 over here, and now he's 2038. Well, 2380.
Okay.
Right, because he was 2030 yesterday.
Money coming on, Terrence.
Yeah, a whole lot. That's like 350, right? 2030. Yep, 350 more points today. And Cat Velasquez actually moved like 100 himself.
JD says, happy Crawford weekend. Big ups to JD. And 7 says, last time Anthony Glass Joshua said he was going to take over, he took a loss and ran across the Atlantic with his tail between his legs. 2 devil emojis.
We got FMA Property.
What up?
Just listening? Just enjoying? All right, we're going out to Don Troy. Don Troy.
What up, Don Troy?
A lot of Dons in the building today.
Yo, what's going on? You all right, yeah?
Yes.
Don Troy got that Don Julio on deck.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I just wanted to say, I like what Anthony Joshua was trying to say, but I think he should have been a bit more direct. It feels as if his statement could have came with a hashtag Beats by Dre afterwards or hashtag one of his other sponsors. It didn't feel direct enough. I would have liked to see him at Wilder trying to be a lot more direct. It didn't feel as if he meant it enough. It felt commercial. It felt like he's just trying to get some attention, trying to get some trending. Also, I just wanted to ask you guys, if both boxers were to retire today, who do you think would be remembered as the better boxer? Who would go down in history as the better boxer out of Joshua and Wilder?
I think it'll be just like Lennox and Bo. There'll be stories like that. The fight that never happened. They won't, I think that they'll both equally get credit, but they'll be attached to each other as the fight that never happened. But then Fury as well, because if they retire, who does Fury have left to make a legacy off of?
Yeah, I see what you mean. All right, that's my call. Thank you. Keep up the good work.
Don Troy, thanks for calling in. We're going out to Don Donnie.
Yo, Ness.
What
Can you
up?
guys hear me yet?
We hear you. Yo, how'd it feel to hear somebody call right before you named Don Troy?
Yeah, man. Big up Dan Troy. Talking sense still. Yeah, man. Big up TBV. Don't know. Yeah, man. Yeah. I just want to say, like, we need this fight to happen, man. Like, both sides of the fans just need to push our guys, yeah. Like, Ages sent multiple offers. Wilder ain't sent nothing. Yeah. Really and truly, if Wilder was that serious and that confident, yeah, about being undisputed, he would have took the 12 mil or whatever offer. Yeah. He would have took the offer, took the belts and took the money. Yeah. Become the A side. But he's obviously not that confidentness. Like, let's be serious, man. Ruiz, he was confident. You get me? He took the money, took his chance, and he got the belts. Why ain't Wilder done that yet? Why not, bro? If you're really that confident, yeah, step up. Stop fighting these bum ass guys, fighting Fast Fury. Like, come on, man. Yeah. But that's my call.
Bet. Stainless Boomerang.
Yo, that's what's up, Don, whatever.
Don
Yeah, I
Donnie.
agree with him. Don Dot, that's what's up. I agree with you. We've been chatting that same thing over here. I'm gonna do what you didn't do and not even take away from any champion. We don't care about A side and B side. We don't care about money and percentages. We don't care what platform is shown on. I mean, we can squabble about what country, but we don't really care, man. All that we care is that it's inside the boxing ring and that it has the name Anthony Joshua and it has the name Deontay Wilder on that motherfucker so that we can see, you know what I'm saying, Deontay Wilder become the undisputed champion of the world in my lifetime. You know what I'm saying? That's something I like to be able to say I witnessed. So, you know what I'm saying? Bomb squad on that. And as I always say, please make sure you push the thumbs up. Share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast because this is TBV for life. And if you ain't on Patreon, it's because you stupid. Shout out to El Camino. Peace.
All right. NO Boomerang. NO going once, twice. Alrighty then. And we got Steve in the UK. We got to him, Mike?
Yep.
All right. All right. So then we got Steve. If you want to, I'm doubling back on you. Steve in Chicago. Well, all right. And we're out of here. And SGTO, Instagram, and Twitter. Let's hope that they get it done, man. Stonebone. Stonebone. We ain't go to Stonebone?
No, not yet.
Oh,
My bad, champ.
sweet. Oh yeah, man. It seemed like he talking to his fans. You know, he trying to get. See, they calling in, trying to make excuses for him not to fight Wilder. So he talking to his fans, saying, "Hey, come on, man. Let's get behind the unification. Let's get behind this." So I'm calling the boxing voice saying, "We don't want this fight, or we can't do the split, and let them worry about that. You just push for the fight." And hey, Nez, who got
Yo.
medical marijuana over there in like Philly or New Jersey?
New Jersey has medical, yeah.
That all right? Cause shit, I am coming to the fight. My brother just hit me coming. He gonna be back from Germany tonight, so I'm flying out. I land in Philly tonight at 9. And I'm getting a rental to. He's staying.
Well, you
He
going to
on.
Crawford fight?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the fight. He on. My brother.
Holy shit, you a real fan. That's
My
what I'm
brother
talking
on
about.
the
You going to
condo.
see Crawford fight Crab and Lobster. That's what the fuck is up right there.
Shit, my brother coming back from Germany. He on a condo in Woodbury, New Jersey. So I'm gonna just fly into Philly, get a rental, drive to Woodbury, hang in with him.
Bruh, Woodbury. That might be far, man.
Oh, it's only I done been a.
You did it already? You did it already?
Yeah, because it's like last time I took the train from the airport, but I'm getting a rental this time. It's only an hour and like 30-minute drive to NYC from his crib because he drive down there like twice a week when he in town. He in the army and shit, but he drive twice a week. So he like, man, come on, I'll get the tickets for us. He just hit me, say I'm on the plane. He just got back stateside. He'll be in New Jersey. I'm like, shit, I'm getting on the plane in like 3 hours. I'll be there at 9 o'clock. So it'd be like probably
If you need a B&B while you in New York, Gil, the ambassador, he was part of Border Wars. He's been part of both appreciation nights. He's got a B&B in where was it, Mike? Mike stood there before too.
Yes, in the BX.
Oh, and in the Bronx.
Oh shit, I ain't even gonna stay down there because we're gonna be at the hotel with I'm gonna go fuck with Terrence Crawford, little sister, baby daddy. He from my neighborhood and shit. He out there, so we're gonna go out all night. Then we're gonna drive back to Woodbury in the morning. Then I'm gonna fly out Monday morning. So I don't need no bed and breakfast. We're gonna be at my brother's crib in Woodbury. Then we're going straight to NYC tomorrow morning, and I'm gonna be in NYC till I fall asleep on the way back to New Jersey. Shit. But I'm gonna catch y'all, man. I'm gonna try to put some shit up while I'm out there though. So I'll catch y'all later, bro. Peace.
All right, brother. Well, thanks for calling in as always. Man, I have no clue who this is. Go ahead, brother. You just unmuted. Talk to me.
What up?
Zero screen name. Sid whatever. All right, we about to roll out on you, champ. You just jumped.
Hey, my super chat. Y'all didn't read that.
I know, bro. I'm gonna get to it, man. I got you, J Mac 504.
Damn.
Didn't mention Crawford this time. Nesta Bud Hate Gibbs finished wishing on a fucking star with AJ and the Lost Boys in the UK. Are you happy?
I mean, he just wish I was wishing on that same star for Bud to get a shot, and I am. I'm preaching the same thing. Ain't I telling AJ to send Wilder an offer? I'm being consistent. Crawford is the Wilder in this situation. Now, the difference here is the AJ on the PBC situation don't got all the belts. So Earl still got to go get all the belts. So he ain't sending Crawford no offer. So Crawford got to go and do what same thing Wilder been doing for all these past 3 years. Trying to get that fight. Hunting them down. Willing to go over there, negotiate. But we ain't had none of that. We ain't even had failed negotiations. But I like how you find a way to get your man talked about, man. You know the show. You know he's starving for some attention, man. Going out to Mike in the UK.
What up, Mike?
Yeah, what's happening, people?
What up?
Look, I'm good that you're reporting that, but this is old news because AJ's been calling out for Undisputed for the past few years now, but you just haven't reported it. So you're just reporting old news, guys. Come on, man. You should know better than this. The big news is when Deontay Wilder's gonna finally want to become undisputed and start booking fights in advance.
He can't. He got to get it. He got to get an offer from AJ to do that.
Yeah, we already rejected a few. So, how many offers does he want?
Old news, like you said, old news. This is new news.
Is he trying to go for 50-0 in rejections?
I see.
50-0, right?
Yo, the UK don't want this fight, Mike.
Look. Yeah, look. I just want this undisputed fight, and I think that everybody, Wilder fans, Joshua fans, should all come together and say, "Look, let's make this fight happen." Do you know what I mean? That's why I think we should all come together. Forget UK, USA. Everybody is united as one to make this fight happen, guys. Come on. Anyways, that's what I wanted to say. Peace out. Good show, guys.
All right, Mike. Thanks for calling in, big dog.
Mike, man, let's try NO again. I think he was back. NO, you there?
You out of here, you hear me?
Once, twice, we out. Hello. Why you ain't got no screen name?
Who did?
I've literally just created my account. I've been listening to the Boxing Voice for about a year and a half. It's Chris. I'm from London in the UK. I wanted to just quickly call in. First time calling in, so I wanted one of them shout-outs that you usually do. But
ladies and gentlemen, making his professional debut.
There we go. Love that. Just quickly, I'm a big AJ fan, but I've got to be honest. I like to think I'm a bit of a hardcore boxing fan, but these days I'm starting to think AJ doesn't want to fight Wilder, and the reason I say that is because Eddie Hearn 100% is trying to protect him. Eddie Hearn's my boy. Like, I've met him a couple of times, but I do think 100% them two fight, AJ and Wilder. Obviously, there'll be a rematch clause both ways, probably because both holding belt. I think, in my opinion, Wilder wins the first fight, AJ wins the second fight. I'm not sure where we go from there. I think AJ can make adjustments to win, but I think when they first fight, they're going to be confused, not know which style to come out from. and he's going to be in trouble and get that big right hand and go to sleep. But yeah, that's all I had to say. First time caller, keep up the good work.
All right, brother. Well, thanks for calling in. Thank you to everyone. NestGTO, Instagram, and Twitter. Mike.
Biggest takeaway is like the words of the great T.I., man. Be a man, say my name if you're talking to me. Pretty much, you know what I'm saying? Act wild, you know what I'm saying? Let it be known. So people can't manipulate your words or use manipulative tactics to try to paint something, a picture that it may not be. So yeah, man, big ups to everybody who listen. Follow me on IG at Gross1911 or on Twitter at Gross2312. And follow me on YouTube at Mike on Sports. Peace out.
Deuce. Catch us on the next one. Betting show about an hour or so. Peace.